Welcome back to part 4 of the Josephine Gray story. When we left off, Josephine had successfully intimidated the witnesses for the second time, having to do with charges of murder in her late husband's cases, Norman and Robert. Because of her affiliation with witchcraft and voodoo, everybody was just very scared of Josephine. Now, Robert was trying to make sure that she was off of his life insurance policies as the beneficiary, but because he died, she was able to stay on one policy. From that policy, she was able to receive $50,000, and she paid off the home that she purchased with her late husband Norman's money. Josephine continued her relationship with Clarence. However, that quickly soured because she was very controlling. In 1996, she threatened him with a knife, and he fled the home and went and stayed with relatives. She sure do have a hell of a pattern, don't she? Clarence starts to get a lot of independence and gets a job working for an armored car service. Now, there was a life insurance policy out on him. However, there was a lapse in the policy because it wasn't paid. So it was due to expire in a couple of weeks. On June 21st, Clarence's body was found. He was shot with a 9mm handgun, and he had just told his sister that he was on his way to visit Josephine. Once again, the police found evidence. Inside of Josephine's home, they found the 9mm gun, and they found a large blood stain in her garage and like some type of vacuum. But it wasn't enough evidence somehow. From that life insurance policy that was due to expire, she received $100,000. And you guessed it, she got in a relationship with another man, Andre Savoy, and he had no idea what happened to the 3 other men in Josephine's life. She also controlled him the same way that she controlled Clarence. This time, the police decided they were going to do something different, finally. They actually told Andre what was going on, and he agreed to work with the police to trap Josephine. With Andre's help, they were able to indict Josephine on wire fraud charges because of the money she had taken with the life insurance money. They also were able to hold her without bail, so that kind of stopped her from being able to intimidate witnesses. In 2002, Josephine's trial began. The prosecutors were able to show that she was a master manipulator, that she was into witchcraft because they found voodoo dolls, incantations, all that stuff around her home, and they had her on tape. After 3 weeks of trial, they found her guilty on all counts, and she's now serving 40 years in jail. Tell me what y'all think about this case.